All right, what's going on, everybody? So, I'm back with my pallet porch here, patio, whatever I want to call it. I don't know what the fuck it is. Um, but I've I'm gonna nail a board on the outside here next. But what I did was I put one in the very middle to lock it in place there, and then I zipped screws in. I figured there's two boards together there, and I zipped those together. These are upside down, that's why you're able to see the busted ones. And then I zipped another one in there. Unfortunately, these two the board's a little bit thicker than the other pallet, so I had to really make it pinched in there. And then I still need to add in there. If you notice the soap there, I have a couple screws that just didn't go all the way through. They started sputtering on me. But yeah, this is everything that I got here. It's just these four so far. I'm gonna flip them over, and I really am contemplating on buying a sheets of something to go across them, or a friend of mine actually has rubber matting. Actually, I don't even know what it really is. It's some kind of matting that he has on his driveway to distribute the weight across for his driveway, I guess. But I'm gonna see if I could barter with him and maybe do some work at his place, because he's a little bit of an older gentleman. And so if I do some work at his place, maybe he'll give me those little laminate sheets or whatever the hell they are. It's a really thick, I want to say plastic, but I'm not sure what exactly, some kind of polyester or something maybe. But it's a pretty good matting. So I think I might lay those across at the top of this stuff instead of putting boards. Like I said, this is flipped over, so this is the back side of them. But there really isn't that big of gaps, of course. But my kids have been out here the last few days playing on it, just as it is on the ground, testing out the ones, making sure that there's none that are actually breaking just the way it is. So I know if I do actually start filling in these with boards, the bigger gaps, it'll tighten it right up. So let me get out of the sun here. But see, there's some pretty good gaps. I mean, the foot has fallen in there and stuff. But the thing is I'm more worried about the weight capacity of the one single board. So that's why I'm going to try and fill in the gaps and then put that thing over it. I do have an issue. I don't know, is my grass going to just die under there because it's not going to have any light? That's one thing. And I got this stupid tree growing in the middle of it too. There's a failed pallet. I put my foot through it, so the kids thought it would be fun to beat it up too. Yeah, these are not actually connected yet over here. I just started out over there. Yeah, I've already stripped a couple of screw heads. I ain't scared to admit it, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But rounded out a couple screw heads and, driving them in. And when they're in and they got a pretty good bite on them, As long as I could see that it's going across, fuck it, any little bit helps. Like I said, the only thing is I might zip a couple more in, because I want it to squeak up next to it, like that one is. That one's pretty tight. You can't even slide a piece of paper. But this one's got a little bit of a bow, so that really ain't doing much for me. So I might just go a little bit more. But I needed to actually take some water and rehydrate. I sweated a line down between my cleavage. Sweated it down into there, so I was like, I need to get something to drink. And so I did, and now I figured this would be a good mood point. I'm contemplating on laying boards on the underside to tighten it up a little bit too, but to be honest, I'll feel how this feels when I flip it. Once I think I'm just going to zip that together a little bit, but I'm going to feel how it goes when I flip it over. Like I say, I'm going to butt one end of this up against the house, so that's probably going to be this end, or that end. Either way, it's going to be this end, because I'm going to flip it, and then I got to have it up against the house. So that's where I'm going to put another board all the way across, just to lock in each corners. The pallets, they're plenty strong enough for my big ass to walk on them. These things are holding brick all fucking day long. I guarantee you they could hold me. So, well, thanks for watching, and if you hit the notification, this is what I'm going to be working on for a little bit. So when I start straying off, you're more than welcome to unsubscribe. If you're actually wanting to watch me complete this or not, go ahead and hit it. Once it's completed, God only knows what I'm going to come up with next. So I do have my tower that is a project next. I really might do a recording of all the steps that I've done to try to do the basement. Basement sucks, but you know how that goes. But this is what I'm trying to work on as well. So thanks for watching.